Welcome in the makeup therapy. I'm Manuela. I'm still 45 years old makeup lover, and today on my channel I will present you a new palette from Beauty Bay. It's a Desert Haze. I do practically have to say it loud. I'm collecting them more probably than using, but I get that one because I was finding myself to really get that commercial by Beauty Bay million times a day, and that the packaging is very pretty, that the desert is kind of close to my heart in that sense of heritage, and haze, definitely a mental, is also common with me. What also, when I saw this shade, which is white shimmer, that's what it makes me to buy it. Absolutely, yeah. If you are interested in how Blue Monday will look like with the Desert Haze, please stay with me. I will try to present this much and get a knowledge of that palette and do create the blue look. Okay, so I will start my eye look having a base from P. Louise, and I'm gonna use the shade, I believe, Sirocco. That's the shade here. It's like a beige, light beige shade, matte. I like this embossing of, and I will kind of place it under my brow and set that area and give that warmness a little bit closer. It's not, definitely not my skin tone at all, but you know, the warmness of that beige will be helpful to proceed the common idea of my look. I have like few ideas with this palette. It's truly not that inspired me the most, that this is the best palette but in the world, but I really love to see this white, and I'm going to do some celebration, family celebration. I'm planning to wear white dress, and that white was just like, you know, pickle my tickle or tickle my pickle. One of those. And I have plenty of this session. So this is the starting, and maybe now I will say to you that I want to really use this white, so I'm gonna start with the uncommon things, and I will start with white, so we will be having that part done. It's a shimmer, and I'm taking it on that big brush, not a common brush for shimmers, and let's see how it will apply. Okay, that is maybe not the brush that I did. I'm using mostly synthetic brushes, so you know, this probably will be better with the natural one. Not many of them I own. But let me find, I will place it like so, so you'll see more of it in something. Okay, so I use this brush from Morphe, and I'm guessing that it's looking a little bit more white. I have a I'm living in the grey country. We had a very lovely weekend, but I'm really recording that on the very Monday. I'll try to upload, and look, this looks much better when I apply with this tool. Tool has absolutely important role, and I am that kind of person who likes my tools and cherish them more than, it's not like, oh, I want to have 5 brushes. No way. I found myself that the brushes, that the one that make difference. Let me just try to just see that. Oh yeah, you see, when you will tap it even with your, that will give you more visibility, more kind of shine to that shimmer. Okay, so this was a salt flat, and now I will get the shade the Fennec. So we are not yet blue, but believe me, blue will be there. And I will try to kind of arrange my eyeshadow on that other part where is no white, and I want to just make it this line and very much diffuse it. So that's what will go. I will go with that round moves, and yeah, because I have pigment, I will do the other eye at the same time. It looked like so, and for whatever was left on my brush, I'm placing in this area, so it will kind of model a bit my eye, and now it's gonna be a time for the blue. Yes. And what is the name of the blue? It's named Oasis. It's looking like a periwinkle shimmer. I will spray that just to be sure that I'll use some mist from Lacura, leftovers to be honest. The spritz is so strong, so it'll be great for eyeshadows, but for face it's a little bit risky. And I'll place it in the middle, starting overlapping this salty shade. Salt flat, right? It will be shade which you need to build. It looks a little bit satiny, but you know, satins usually has the strong pigment, easy to come on, and this one is like you have to build it, so I'm a little bit surprised. But with Beauty Bay, it's like, you know, it's sometimes funny with Beauty Bay. That's what I say with this shimmer, especially when you're a hooded eye kind of person. Not every time you're getting what you're really expecting. I like these eyeshadows, don't get me wrong. I'm not a super judgy of them, you know. I never create an eyeshadow. I'm not a technologist, nothing, but as a user and random user, I can tell you that it's definitely possibility that you'll have error, possibility that it will be not that super crazy payoff. This is not the most sparkliness and strong blue eyeshadow I own. It's pretty, it's looking beautiful, very nice undertone, but application and stuff like that, I don't know. I've been in the better place with the Beauty Bay. On my lower lash line, I will try to use again this shade here. Especially close to the lash line. Whatever mess I will clean, but this is generally the idea, that it will just smoke a little bit of this middle part of, and maybe I will add later the darker shade of this this kind of green. Oh my god, called something pear, but I don't know what. Prinkly pear or something like that. I don't see very well, but that will be the shade which I will be even giving the closer to the lash line in the minute. But in first I want to kind of smoke this particular area. Whatever is mess here I will clean. So let's give a dip to that darker green, like green teal kind of shade. That will go very well with these colors, definitely with oranges. I want to just have a little bit darkness here, and smudge it with this brown. Okay, so this is the look so far. I will try to maybe damage it because I kind of like it right now, but I think that I will add the white liner from outside, so we'll connect kind of these whites. Maybe no, I don't know. I feel like I really like it, but that was my general plan, that I will use the liner from here, but I will have a light waterline, so it will match with this situation in the beginning, and then I will take this line light eyeliner, white beige eyeliner, and then I will curve it a little bit up. But maybe I'll just do the line. Maybe just the line for the start. This is my final look, Blue Monday with Desert Haze. Definitely hazed a little bit by how much you need to dig this eyeshadow. New limited edition palette by Beauty Bay in 2025 July. Let it be notable. So this palette, I think it's quite pretty color story. It's obviously the desert theme, and it is a foggy, so it's like toned down, not not any straightforward shooter. And even, do you see this blue which we use today, is a little bit harder to apply and to get an opaque moment. There is more interesting shades here, and definitely like for the people who like warmer tones, and that might be interesting. I use this palette also as my blush and highlighter, and I really like it, and I was very happy and very pleased to do that. I think that you cannot make yourself wrong with this, but it's inexpensive, but yeah, it's a value for money, definitely, on the win side. However, it's not the best from the Beauty Bay, in my personal opinion and experience. I'm trying to something, stream or something. This is the shade I used as my highlight. It's looking very pretty, a little bit earthy, but I was going to that to not take over from that shade Dune, which I use as my blush in this look. I like the look overall. I like also that I didn't bend my eyeliners, because of hooded eyes I would be very I was very insecure to do that with the hood I own and with the scar I own as well on my eye. So that's why I skipped it. I see a few more looks. You can see that here I dig really a hole in this white shade. So it was not as I expect. And the blue also, I really made it a few times, and it's still not like completely 100%. I think that this one, other hand, is very good eyeshadow, and yeah, I will gonna use more of this palette. I will show you just palette which I loved so much by them. It was last summer, the botanical original, let's say, because they put the botanical in this 1642 £9 range, the regular range. But I think that this color story it surprised me so much, and it's really also that kind of natural with some glistening of special bling bling, delicate. And this one is in the same theme, I would say. Also, it's like very delicate, very haze, definitely. Both are haze kind of. This one is haze in the green area, and this one is in the Arizona. Right. But I think that this was just a little bit better, like for the shimmers, and for the it was less effort for my first impression. I was very surprised with this one, and I'm not that impressed with this. And I like both color stores. I like this natural kind of looking eyeshadow. So I'm thinking that I would love to plan to combine them and use this waterfall shade, which is it's that special duochrome, together with this blue and white which I have on my eyes. I think that will look very interesting too, because it gives some blink of this periwinkle on the band. But yeah, that's maybe to another episode. I will love you and leave you. I will tell you to take care of yourself, and I hope that you have a fantastic, fabulous Monday, and I hope that I will see you on my next video. One more time, thank you from the bottom of my heart to being here. Bye bye.
Later.
Let's have a swatch of this Desert Haze palette by Beauty Bay, Summer Limited Edition 2025. We're starting with the shade called Salt Flat, and it's like a slightly gold shimmer, slightly gold. It's white, but has something beige gold into it, and I was honestly thinking that it will be more opaque after seeing others swatching it, but maybe mine, maybe in general. And the next one is Yucca, and it's a yellow, light yellow matte, like a buttery kind of shade, or banana, I could say like that. I think that you could use for all of banana purpose. The next one is the shade Mirage, and it's a duochrome. You can see in the pan. Duochrome goodness. It's like, oh, I don't know. I have like weird experience with this. It's looking pretty. I think you can see that definitely the band. It's like very warm to green, the Mirage. It's looking pretty, but yeah, that's those first three. Now we are going to swatch Sirocco. I use this shade, and then Sandstorm, which is my highlighter of this look. This is very purple, very light beige, so you can see the difference between beige and this banana shade. It's there. And now clean my finger and do this Desert Storm. You see, it's perfect for highlight, honestly, and it's like dryish. It's a dryish and it's very nice as a highlighter. Doesn't show you much base because it's a beige base. So, but highlight, you can see it's looking really cute. And now this one is very pretty. It's a Sahara. That's a pretty. Oh, it's very beautiful. Oh, it's much better than other. And it doesn't feel dry like the Mirage, and it's also duochrome. It's pink to orange, and maybe it's not like wow, it's shooting you with these colors, but it's looking good. So now it's the brown. I use that brown also fair neck, or maybe I'm made up the story. What the name is that, but it will be this one here, and then we'll go to the middle one, which is Scorpio. I like the imprint in this palette. This is very buttery, very lovely, beautiful tone, easy to work with, brown. Like everyday brown, but it's really very nice too. Now Scorpio, like a burgundy tone. I think that it will work perfect, honestly. Because it's also that kind of more buttery to feel, gives that buttery feel. And now another one is Heat. It's that orange shimmer, and the Canyon again. Like Canyon is the very popular name in the eyeshadow palettes by Beauty Bay. It's many canyons they visit probably, because that's the Heat. Yeah, this is like that more into your face shimmer, right? More catching light, more dynamic than others, I think. Like, at least, and it's not duochrome. It's just like so. I'll take my hand and let's go to Canyon. So that will be the half of the palette. Yeah, this one has a strong pigment. So this is the first half of the palette. I don't know, I have mixed feelings so far, and even after using this palette, like you see my look, I like the look, but I was not quite 100% happy with whatever. And now it's Hazy and Oasis. I didn't use Hazy, but I use Oasis. And I was thinking at first that I will use the Hazy maybe as my highlight. It's very creamy. So, and like more intensive, pretty. Oasis, other hand, you need to work on it, and it looks like it will get hard in the pan in some future. I dig a hole with this eyeshadow, and I don't know. It's a little disappointment. It's very pretty, like it's looking pretty, but I don't know how to say that. It was not the experience I was looking for with this blue. I love blues. I love the sacha tones, but this was a little bit hard to put on and have the pigment all over. Now I'm trying to figure out what is the name of the next Afterglow. The gold, close to blue, and another yellow soil, one of two. My vision is very blurry. I am suffering with the with astigmatism, so reading for me is a challenge, unfortunately. I like books, but my dysfunction eyes. It's making it more precious. When you read and you figure out that, oh, that's the correct one, it's a huge win, you know, it's something extra factor. You know, whatever you don't, you know, you're losing with life, you give them more appreciation, you know. Some people say that, you know, where you feel pain, when you feel pain, you know that you are alive, and maybe there is some bittersweet truth about it. This is very pretty, this yellow. I'm definitely doing the all yellow look with the burgundy eyeliner. That's 100%. It's like, I see this, I see you, scream to me. You can do also very grungy look. With here we have agave, and with this other dark green and the grungy, whoopsie daisy, with grungy other elements in this palette. So even with this yellow together, this is looking very pretty. All right. Okay, and we're going with the last row here. We're starting with the Dune, and Dune is my blush. It's cute. Let's say I was very pleased with the. It's like a burnt orange, very toned down burnt orange. Very pretty as a blush in my opinion, and I'm gonna use it this way for sure more often. And Desert Rose. Straight away, I'm thinking about Sting song. There is Algerian element there, I believe. Okay, now the, I don't know, scorched, this brown, deep brown. Not sure or I'm saying it correct in any shape or form. And then prickly pear, I believe. Also, I'm not sure, very deep. I'm not sure or I'm saying it in anyhow correct, but I'm trying. And the last shade, which completely don't know how to read this, squart, something like that. It's what I able to see. It's a shimmer, and it's like a khaki green, kind of interesting, and but feels a little dry on the finger, but you know, looks so. Okay, it's like very satiny kind of vibe. Does not, but I think it's very also pretty, and I could see like this eyeshadows, on the look, on the quick look, and then like a quad with this. This could be a look, and this is like a quad. The quad here. This four. Very nice look. If you have this imagination, you know, you see this. So this is the swatch and proposition for the look. I see also this combination, which I will show you on my hand here. Yellow shimmer. It's very nice. This soil, something on the letter S, and then the matte yellow, and how we will do the line now. Very simply, not too much, maybe tiny little bit the brown, just to contour the whatever edges you need to contour, and the shade Scorpio as a liner. That will be looking very pretty. Okay, that's the swatches with chatting.